in those treetops. And also, they are mostly nocturnal, so it makes it even harder for them to be found. So I will forgive you for not knowing what a binturong is, but I will talk to you about them briefly because they truly are amazing little animals. Now, they are built for climbing, because you'll find loads of those in the trees in Southeast Asia. But much like a raccoon, if they come along a lizard or a reptile or something like that, maybe they come across a bird's nest, they'll raid it for eggs, they'll eat small mammals, lizards, pretty much anything they'll find they will eat. So they are true omnivores. But my favourite fact about these...
Beautiful blue skies, welcome to Chessington World of Adventures and Winter's Tale. Winter's Tale is here. Winter's here, Kurt. Yeah. The coats are on and winter is here. Look, long gone is the creepy caves. We've got these lovely lights in here. These are going to look cracking tonight. Absolutely cracking. So we are here right the way through from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock today with the boys. Cody's in the toilet, and yeah, we're going to experience some of the rides and attractions. Well, Cody's not going to experience all of them because he still can't go on the Vampire, which is open for Christmas. So we have Carousel, we have Room on a Broom, we have Grufflao River Ride Adventure, AMAZU, Sea Storm, and Vampire. I just said Grufflao and Vampire, all for our choosing, which is great news. We love a bit of Christmas Vampire, love a bit of Christmas Vampire. I've just realised that's playing in the background. I'm probably going to get heavily copyrighted for that. Now, we are also going to check out the zoo while we're here, and we're going to check out the lovely Christmas tree. And yeah, that's pretty it for Winter's Tale. A little bit of scenery, some lovely scenery when we walked in, but it was quite busy actually. As you can see, the park is really busy. So you do have to pay for the privilege of coming during winter until the new year, till after the Santa's gone. You don't want to see Santa, do you? Kurt doesn't want to see Santa, sadly, nor does Cody. So yeah, we still have to pay to get in for hopefully a quieter time. It's in the middle of the day now, to be fair. We've been here for a bit. We've had a little bit of a look around, had a look at some of the animals before we hit some of the rides. And we're going to start with Grufflao. Yep. How do you feel about Grufflao? Good. Feels good about Grufflao. So we're going to go start with Grufflao and then hopefully hit the Vampire and then pick up some of these other attractions as we go. But it's winter, people. So welcome winter. It's broken down, Kurt.
Very much so.
Did it break down last year when we were on it? It did break down last year when we were on it. So we get to slowly move through the Grufflao as it's broken down again. It broke down last year when we were on it as well at Christmas. It's so quiet. Shh, very quiet. Shh, don't say anything. Do the effects work, Kurt? That's the question.
It looks really cool though.
Do you reckon we'll be stuck here long enough to see it again? I think we probably will be.
We keep flying back and forward. So.
Look how cool these are. How often do you get to see these in full motion? Look how cool they are. We're floating, Kurt, we're floating. We're going back. We're going back. We're going away from them. Hang on, let's just bring the boat forward. Oh, it's finished. They all look so cool. Gosh. Look, Kurt, I told you not to spit your dummy out. What'd you do that for? I'm gonna restart.
Yeah.
Do you want your dummy, Kurt? Do you want it?
Oh, feet.
Here we go, we're going. We're going.
Feet are wet.
Wait for the music. Yeah, we are sinking a bit. We are sinking a bit, but we're going.
Up. Oh,
you ready?
My foot's wet now, and that ain't gonna dry.
We're moving. Just need some music.
We have some screens.
We need some music. Music?
Hello?
Music? Oh, I so wish this was Bubbleworks we were stuck in now. Oh, that means this one doesn't work.
Huh? Nothing's working. His eyes are on. No, that's more than you get sometimes. Oh, my feet are drenched.
Yeah, my feet work. Hey! Meerkat on watch. Meerkat gone. Meerkat gone. So the skunks have gone, and the monkeys have gone, and the dik-diks aren't out, and the gazelles aren't out.
There they are.
Where?
At the back, there's one.
Where? Oh yeah, there's one. Found one. There's some ostrich.
Ostrich?
There's a cart. We don't want him. And just through the tree there is a giraffe. But the only good spot is where she's standing, and she's decided to have a phone call right there. So we're gonna have to wait. I'm sure it's an important call. So we're just gonna wait now and get a good view of it. Cody, do me a favour. Can you go and get a map?
And a map?
Yeah, go get a map from that lady. Good lad.
Drink up.
Oh my god!
What? What?
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
Stalking the reindeer, stalking the reindeer, stalking the reindeer, stalking the reindeers. Stalking the reindeer, stalking the reindeers. Oh, look at it. Look at it. We're catching up. Catching up the reindeers. There we go. Christmas vampire? Christmas vampire? Christmas vampire. It's nearly December. It's December. It's December, Kurt. Vampire in December. I think we had this argument last year. It's just unheard of that we can go on it in December. Look! Got a tree! It's got a tree cut. We're going to show this as a surprise when we get to the bottom here. But look, he has a tree. He doesn't move still, but he's got a tree.
Well, that makes up for it, surely.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, bless him. It's Grufflao Christmas Groove, Cody. I was really hoping they'd have a show. I was really hoping the show that they had before the Grufflao even invaded Chessington was amazing, absolutely amazing. I really wish they'd had that back this time. We'll show you some clips from the Grufflao Groove, probably without the music, because it got banned. The last video got banned and we had to do some cutting. But Cody, how was your ride on the Grufflao?
Good.
What happened?
Broke down.
It broke down. So, funny enough, when we come last year for Winter's Tale, we got on the Grufflao and we got stuck at the bottom of the lift hill. And this time we got stuck just sort of randomly floating around. It's brilliant. To be fair, it's the best ride I've had in it since it was Bubbleworks. I really, really enjoyed it. I love getting stuck on some of the rides sometimes. Yeah, just amazing. We are going to come and catch this show. We've also been on Vampire. He hasn't been on Vampire, sadly, have you? He hasn't been on Vampire, but we've showed you kind of into Vampire and we've had a look around the zoo part as well. So we want to do Sea Storm. We're going to go back on Grufflao and see if we can get a full ride on it at some point, hopefully. We want to get back on Vampire. And of course, it is winter. So, you know, when we come for Christmas events, when we come for winter events, it's to show you around the zoo and kind of show you some goings on. As you'll see, there's a lot of construction going on over here. But we decided to do a separate video on that because there is so much going on at the park at the moment. And we know we're here to enjoy winter. It is great to be able to get on Vampire in December. We said this last year, you know, I don't know why the park didn't do it sooner. It's been open for ages. They teased it back in 2004 and never did it. And last year was such a success for them that they've done it again this year. Now, it does cost for annual pass holders to come. This is, you know, I wouldn't say it's cheap by any means, and the ride offerings that are open aren't great in terms of the amount of rides for it, but the Christmas event is very good. Father Christmas is very good. The area down there looks very good, and of course this is always popular, the Grufflao and the show. Now then, so we want to show you the map. So here is the map. We'll show you the inside of the map. So this is the map, Cody, for this year. So from left to right you have Vampire. You have a Grufflao River Ride Adventure. In Adventure Point you have the Carousel, we have Tiny Truckers open, the Grufflao Arena where we are now, which includes this show right here. Of course the lawn with Sea Life, Penguin Bay, AMAZU is open. You can go up to the reserve. We did actually nearly see a giraffe, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nearly saw a giraffe. And of course the Trail of the Kings, as well as a Room on a Broom, Cody. Room on a Broom. Now we forgot to pick a map up on the way in, so we had to go back for it, which is why we didn't show it at the beginning. Something, sorry, before we go back to the map, something really interesting what they've done, I don't really understand why they've done it, is when you look at the height restrictions, they've gone for the maximum height restriction, which for someone that's just gone for the Christmas event might be a bit confusing, thinking that you need to be 1.1 to go on Room on a Broom and 1.3 to go on Vampire. I don't know why they've done that. I don't know why they haven't just gone for the minimum height while they've gone for the maximum height on there. It's very strangely printed and it's not very clear. And I'm a bit surprised actually, because the maps are usually really informative, but yeah, a little bit confused by that. A little bit confused. Shops that are open include the Vampire Kitchen, the pizza, pasta, and of course the Smokehouse Barbecue. The little shops are open as well, so you can get a hot dog, donuts everywhere. Donuts everywhere, Cody.
Yep.
And the Grufflao shop is open because you exit into it. As to is the Sea Life shop. So yeah, there's quite a lot to do here, and honestly there is quite a lot to do. On the day gate price, which is I think going to be after Christmas now. I don't think you can get on the day prices before Christmas. I think it's strictly pre-booked because of Father Christmas. It's £28.50 or £20 for annual pass holders. So it's not a cheap day at Chessington. Vampire is only running one train, which is fine for pre-Christmas. But post-Christmas, you can bet when all the annual pass holders can get in for free, the premium annual pass holders can get in for free, that it's going to be busy. So just bear that one in mind if you're coming. But we'll show you around now. We'll show you the rest of the event. As we said, we'll try and, we can't take you on any rides. Well, we took you on Grufflao. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that. That's something really different, taking you on a broken down Grufflao. And you know, the carousel and everything is open. So we'll show you some footage of that as well, because it is winter, and you know, it'll be our only time now that rides are going to be open at Chessington World of Adventures. We're not sure if we're going to get back post-Christmas to come and ride the Vampire again. It was really busy last year, but if we do, we will of course bring you back. Where do you want to go on, Cod? What are you feeling? Should we go watch sea lions?
Yep.
We're going to go watch sea lions.
Now you'll be seeing obviously that the girls are doing a lot of training with the sea lions. Now we are very training heavy down here at the bay, and it's a technique that we use known as positive reinforcement. Now we'd like to say do lots and lots of training with them, but the majority of the reason that we do the training is for something known as husbandry training. So just like any pets that you might have at home, sometimes the sea lions have to be seen by the vets. Now it's quite difficult to take a sea lion to the vets. They get very impatient in the waiting room, so of course the vet has to
so silly.
Don't worry, Charlie. Lucky for you, I've already made us a mental checklist.
Oh.
Right, let's see. Have you sorted the food?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, okay. Have you planned some games?
Oh, absolutely. But in case there's time for a few more, boys and girls, what are your favourite games to play? Shout them out. Oh, hide and seek, Lily.
What else do you like to play? What about Pass the Parcel?
Oh yes, that's a good game.
Yes.
Oh, they all sound like loads of fun.
Charlie.
Yes.
Most importantly, did you remember to send the invitations?
Yes, I did. I posted them this morning. Oh, I could never forgive myself if anyone was to be left out, especially after what happened last Christmas.
Don't worry, Charlie. I have a feeling this is going to be the best Christmas ever, and everybody's going to make it.
Oh, I do hope so.
What was that then?
Lily, look outside! It's snowing!
Wow, it is! Charlie, maybe we'll have a white Christmas this year.
Lily?
Yes, Charlie?
Well, isn't planning the Christmas party going so well so far?
Yes.
And how often does it snow here in the middle of the deep dark wood?
Well, hardly ever.
So maybe we could take a teeny weeny ickle little break and go and play in the snow?
Oh, it is tempting.
Oh, please, Lily.
Oh, what do you think, boys and girls? Shall we go play in the snow?
Oh, see, the boys and girls want to.
Oh, fine, okay, Charlie, let's go.
Oh, wow! That was the best present ever. Thank you, Lily.
No, thank you, Charlie, for being such a great friend.
Oh, look at the time. Everyone will be here any minute.
Charlie?
Yes?
I was thinking, and maybe we should ask the boys and girls and grown-ups if they want to stay for the party.
Oh, that's a great idea. After all, they've all been so much help.
Boys and girls, would you like to stay for the party?
Oh, no, you can be a lot louder than that. Chessington World of Adventures Resort. And Merry Christmas.
How was that?
Goodbye.
Disgusting. One, because I don't particularly like gingerbread, but it's very hard. Right? One day we're gonna see these leopards. One day.
Breath is steaming on the glass. Maybe she's cold.
So you probably heard then, she's like, what's that lion looking at? Why is it come up to the glass making a noise? I'll possibly imagine maybe it wants to eat us. Who knows?
She was like, maybe it's a sneeze.
Stupid thing to say. And then asked if it was cold. I know we're not Africa here, but it's not cold, is it?
No, plus it'd be indoors if it was cold.
I think it would be indoors if it was cold.
It walked outside because it wanted to eat us.
Yeah, I think it wanted us. I think it wanted to eat us. We're coming in the phone box.
Yeah.
We're going to see if we can put this up to the microphone and get to hear it. Don't know if this will work.
Adventurer! I'm so glad you picked up the phone. I need your help. I've uncovered a new land with tall trees, thick undergrowth, and meandering rivers, and... Can you hear that? Thunderstorms! You also would not believe the wildlife living here. Ha! But I digress. As I said, adventurer, I need your help. I want you to journey here and join an expedition to document all the creatures you meet along the way. We're about to go into monsoon season for 4 months, so it's not safe to travel yet. But once the rain clears, come and find me for a new adventure in 2020. See you next year, Ranger.
That's it, Kurt.
Yeah.
So this is the booth. This was actually here apparently from Halloween, but we missed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We forgot to come in for it. And that's telling us what's going to happen next year, which I think is edging towards the Toadie's Crazy Cars re-theme and the log flume, as it does mention that. So yeah, hope you heard that. If you didn't, that was a bit of a waste.
Yeah. Should hear it.
Yeah. Should be right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We think you heard it. So we've just been down to, where did we go? Ah, so we just watched the Grufflao show.
Yes.
That was all right.
Yeah, it was alright.
It wasn't offensive. It wasn't offensive to my ears.
A bit weird.
It was a bit weird. It's quite entertaining. And before that, we did the Sea Lion show, which isn't a show. It was more of a talk, which is really, really strange actually, because we were hoping for a show, weren't we? Apparently they're training them, even though these sea lions have been here ages. I appreciate they need to train them, but 7-minute talk was just a bit. Yeah, I mean, you know, the kids come out and said it was the most boring thing they've watched here, which is a real shame, because usually they love watching the Sea Lion show, especially during the winter. But yeah, it's pretty disappointed with it. Didn't like it at all, did we?
Not really.
Didn't like it at all, did we, Kurt?
Not really.
And in Trail of the Kings, we've gone in there. I don't think we're ever going to see a leopard. I've decided we're never going to see it. It's been here a year, never seen it.
I've never seen it once.
I've never seen it.
I recall seeing it once.
Well, I've never seen it, so I don't know how you've seen it. You don't come here without me, but I've never seen it.
Around there, or whether it is actually the one that they've moved around there.
And I've got some red foxes down there now, which are native to this country anyway. I don't know. I just think it's wasted space down there. They've got lovely big enclosures with hardly any animals in. I'd really like to see, you know, something a bit more spectacular, to be honest with you. You know, you pay good money to come in to see a fox. Don't mean to sound rude, but see a fox. I'm going to have a quick walk around the zoo. Cody's already in the zoo. And then we're going to hopefully get a bit dark. We're going to go to the Gruffalo. And then we're going to hit the vampire. Vampire? Gruffalo?
Yeah.
The owls are busy, look, with their boxes. But let's go to the zoo. I want to go on rattlesnake, please. Please? Not today. Not today. Usually they make their way over by Dragon's Fury, but they're down here, look, all of them. No scaffold on a rattlesnake yet, though. I just went to get on Gruffalo, but it's broken a bit, according to the guy. It's broken a bit, not a lot. Broken a bit. And we don't know how long it's going to be broken a bit for. So I was getting stuck on it earlier. We now can't go back on it. So Kurt's got on Vampire, and we're going to head up to Sea Storm. There's not a lot left. Not a lot left to go on. Reliability's not been the best today. We joined the Vampire queue first thing earlier. That broke down. Gruffalo's been broke down. Broom the Broom opened late. Yeah, is what it is, I suppose. But we can get on this little beast here. Bit of Sea Storm, Cod. Sea Storm? Yeah. Sea Storm? It's sort of broken, Kurt.
Yeah.
It's still sort of broken. Oh, it's like Halloween, it's all dark. Night rides on the vampire.
Yeah.
That's why we come here. Ready for vampire?
Huh?
Ready for vampire?
Yeah.
Nearly dark.
Pretty much.
Nearly dark.
It's getting that.
We've got 45 minutes left. So I think we can get another dark ride in. Cody will just have to wait by the exit. So it'd be wrong not to do another ride on Vampire. That was a great ride on Vampire. We'll be close to the back. It's pretty much walk on now. I think most people have come and gone from the park. And yeah, it was cracking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
Poor Cody has to sit out and wait for us. He's quite happy to come along and to sit out and wait for us. But yeah, it's Vampire. Vampire at night is one of our favourites. And I think it's one of the best lit rides that we have in the country, to be honest. It just looks beautiful at night. And no, Winter's Tale, as we said, it's the first time last year that Vampire opened for Winter's Tale. I was ecstatic. Oh, we came for the evening of 3 till 7, and we got on it, what, 6, 7 times?
Yeah.
They're not doing the 3 till 7 this year, which is a real shame, but they are extending to a 10 to 5 opening on a Friday. Most Fridays, even before schools break out, so not just sort of, you know, during half term, and it's open for the whole of half term. The event is then open as well post-Christmas, after Christmas. I don't know if it's Boxing Day or the 27th. Not sure which one it is. It's either Boxing Day or the 27th. It opens again, and it's free to annual pass holders, premium annual pass holders, and they can come along and go on the rides. And we'll probably come again. We went, I think we're coming again in the new year, actually. I think we came 2nd of January last year? I think we came 2nd of January last year because we got on Black Buccaneer in 2019, even though it's been out for 2019. These people being as slow as they can. You won't be able to see me through here, but no, we got on Black Buccaneer in 2019, which was, you know, not many people will have done. And of course, Vampire was our first roller coaster of 2019 as well, because it was open for Winter's Tale. Yay! And you can hear people screaming as we go around. So we've got one more go on Vampire, and then we want to show you some of the Christmas displays and lights that they got going around. We've shown you them during the day, but you know, the lighting at Chessington is something they really do well. And yeah, we really want to show that off. We really want to show that off. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. You know, we spent 7 hours here. And you know, we don't spend 7 hours here on a normal day. Do we? We don't spend 7 hours here on a normal day. We're normally out of it by 3 o'clock. But you know, something about Winter's Tale, and you come along and you know, you take the animal shows. You know, watch the sea lion talk. We're really disappointed with that, but we did watch the sea lion talk. We did watch the wildlife one as well, which was really good actually. There were 3 animals come out in that. You know, we've been around the sea life, we've looked up in safari, and there's not a lot of animals out, to be fair, but we've really kind of stretched the day out without rushing, without worrying about whether or not there's an hour queue for this, that and the other. We've just kind of taken our time. Yeah. I'll take Vampire 3-4 times in a day. I've got no issue with that whatsoever. It's good. Yeah. And you know, we've been here all day and it's flowed nicely. And we've only been on the rides a few times. We've had a little look around, but I can't say no to Vampire. Just can't say no to Vampire.
Interesting to see the Christmas lights on the way out though.
Yeah, I think the Christmas lights will look awesome on the way out. That's the thing, the Christmas event actually was really good. It's funny, all the Christmas staff, all the people sort of hired for that, are amazing. They really are upbeat and with it.
Singing.
Yeah, they are. They're really upbeat, singing, happy and everything. Whereas the normal staff are a bit...
Yeah, some on the bit.
You know, it's a bit broke. It's a bit broke. But Marcel doesn't work, but he's got a Christmas tree.
Give him a bit.
He hasn't got a hat. You said he had a hat. She knows we want the back row. We never get on the back row. Throughout the year, we never get on the back row, but the back row is best on Vampire, and it's usually just reserved for disabled. But today, we're going back row.
Yeah.
We're going back row. See, the lighting is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Look at this. Look at this. And we are now, that was back row. Where's he gone? That's back row Vampire.
Yep, that was really good.
I miss back row Vampire.
Drop. And the main drop of the camera too.
Yeah, I miss back row Vampire. I really miss back row Vampire. And it is now dark, and the rides are still open that are supposed to be open. It's not many, there's about 10 minutes left, so we're literally going to show you the lights, the Christmas tree in the middle here. And I think,
yeah.
Winter's Tale.
There's like no one in.
How did you find it?
really good.
Yeah, actually, it was really good. Some of the staff are a bit, you know, one of the key reasons, again, we talk about, you know, all year round opening is that you get the same staff and you get to keep the same staff. You don't have to retrain them every year. You know, there's got to be a benefit to, you know, opening the park a little bit earlier or having a couple of rides open over winter so people come at weekends and you can keep staff permanently. I know they have zoo days, but they clearly get rid of ride staff for seasonal jobs. And I get there are going to be seasonal jobs. There's got to be a benefit to employing people on, you know, 20-hour contracts and having them in at 10 hours at the weekend. There's just got to be a benefit to not having to retrain them. And, you know, some of the staff here literally look like they're out of work tomorrow, don't they? The palaver with the hot chocolate, honestly. So you book online, they give you an online ticket, and then you go to the only place. We went over to the Donut Express first and tell you it's going to cost you £1 for your free drink because they serve Costa. I don't care. I don't care who wants to serve Costa. And the only one that doesn't is the Adventure Point. So we go to the Adventure Point hot dogs. We queue for 10 minutes to find out that they actually can't take the vouchers that are on the phone, which is baffling.
Yeah.
Absolutely baffling. So you then have to go to guest services, and then once you get the guest services, they give you a voucher. They just print one off. To be fair, they just print one off. No one checked our tickets. No one checked our tickets when we came in. No one checked our tickets for the food drink when we went in there. No one checked anything. We could have just walked in with our annual passes because that's what we scanned to get in, which is a bit disappointing when you pay for it. And then you have to go and re-queue again here to get it on. That's just so annoying. It's just really, really annoying. But it's a treat. I'm allergic to the tree though. It was a bit difficult going to see Santa earlier because I'm allergic to Christmas trees. And that's a nice Christmas tree though. So that's Winter's Tale. We've had a cracking day here at Chessington World of Adventures. It's well worth it. If you want to come along, you want to see Santa, it's really well laid out in there. It looks absolutely beautiful. Looks just amazing, isn't it? It's really well set out.
Staff in there too.
Great staff. I tell you what, the Christmas facing staff are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Whilst we've had a few, you know, miserable people as the day gone on, we've had a good day.
Yeah.
We've had a good day. Grufflao has not been at all reliable. It's been not at all reliable. Vampire's been reliable. This has been going strong. Sea Storm's been going strong as well. And we're going to show the lights on the way out. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's us done for Chessington. Oh, we forgot to go in the Grufflao kitchen.
Yeah.
We forgot to go in the Grufflao's kitchen. Don't know how bothered I am about that, to be honest with you. Even Safari Skyway's all lit up, look. Really draws attention to the missing ride up there.
What's happening there?
But the lighting, I love the lighting at Chessington. I just love the lighting. I mean, look at over there, look. It just looks amazing. They even managed to clean the water out of there. That's pretty good. Love it. I love Chessington light. I bet this looks amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look how cool this looks. So this this reindeer actually wasn't here last year. They just had the rhino, which is pulling the sleigh, which is still down there, and the reindeer wasn't here. But obviously places like Longley make a big thing about Festival of Lights. I want to say someone else has got it. Is it Lightwater Valley? I want to say someone else has got Festival of Lights as well, which has models like this. Oh, this is stunning. I mean, if I could get away with putting this on the top of the car and taking it home, I still wouldn't have anywhere to put it. But what a beautiful, beautiful model. You know, maybe they're missing a trick, because Festival of Lights, I'll try and come in the light a bit. Festival of Lights here, there's loads of space to go right the way across here. Would just look incredible if they can get 20, 25 of these models in and have them across there. You know, people would come to look at them. People would pay just to come in and look at them. And I know what you're going to say. This weekend's actually sold out. Sold out already. So maybe they don't need to do that. But, you know, maybe they do. Maybe they do need to do that. Maybe they could open a couple more rides. Maybe they could really increase the event with having something else a little bit different. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, like have Black Buccaneer on.
But it's getting bigger. Well, Black Buccaneer. I don't mind Black Buccaneer being open during the season, let alone now. But it's just at a point now where these Christmas events, I mean, Legoland, I swear, they've pretty much got half the park open for winter, and they're still charging £29, £30 to come in. Portland's Park, which looks stunning. I have to say it's the best looking theme park for a Christmas event, or it certainly was last year. I hear Halloween was a little bit toned down, but you know, they've got a lot of construction going on, in fairness, but it is the best looking park generally for Christmas, particularly with Peppa Pig World. you know, they've got a Peppa Pig World open, they've got the Lost Kingdom open, they've got the Wave Swinger, they've got Caterpillar area. It's all open for Christmas, and they don't change the price. I don't agree with that necessarily, because I don't think you should be paying exactly the same to get in as what you would do during the main season, but they don't change the price. You know, they have their maintenance schedule, and of course they only shut for January. I just think these parks are missing a trick this time of year. I think it is difficult for them to open early, because I actually believe that the weather is worse in January, February, potential snow and things, than what it is in November, December. And you know, you never really hear Winter Wonderland having problems or anything like that. They just sort of get on with it. You know, the fair rides get on with it. There's lots of Wonderlands around. I just think the UK theme parks really do miss a trick. The ones that are in prominent positions, you know, which arguably is the Merlin parks. You know, Alton Towers have Mutiny Bay open. They have most of CBeebies open. They have Spinball Wizard, and they have Hex, or Jewel this weekend, but Hex open as well. So you know, it's like they're starting to catch on a bit. You know, what other parks could do it? I don't know. What other parks could do it?
A lot of them.
Flamingo Land have the zoo open. They have a couple of rides open in Dino Stone. I think they could probably extend their event. They are quite popular all year round. I don't think Lightwater Valley could do it. I don't think Pleasurewood Hills could do it. I don't think they could do it anywhere in Great Yarmouth at all. I don't think they could do it at Adventure Island, although the £5 weekend last weekend was sold out pretty much. It was absolutely heaving down there. And you know, people want to ride rides still in November, December. I just think there's options. And I think you know, the theme parks are starting to get it. I think Chessington Open the Vampire last 2 years is starting to capitalise on the, you know, a big opportunity to sell tickets. So they could open up a little bit more of the park, you know, maybe Scorpion Express, maybe around the corner. I've always been a bit disappointed that you can't go up and see the tigers now during this event.
When they open Toadies and that, they could potentially be opening. The
yeah, exactly. They could be opening as well.
It's literally by the stage.
Yeah, it's about the space they've got open and, you know, limiting it. It's very difficult because in the new year, when people come in on their free annual passes, particularly because the annual passes really rinse it, you know, Vampire on one train is still a 45-minute queue at the beginning of January, late December. So that is a problem. That is a problem. I think they would, you know, they need to rotate these free trains. They've got free trains. We did say that train 1 would probably be, or train 3 would be back on for Christmas. It's train 1 back on. You know, train 2 was on there at the end of the year, and that's been stripped down now, you can see. But I think there's a big opportunity, and I think the parks are getting better. I think the parks are getting a lot better at capitalising at it. And we've had a good day, and that's all that matters. Yep. So we have a good day. Poor Cody couldn't go on the Vampire, but he has gone on the other rides and attractions today, so he's a little bit happier. Oh, elves are happy. We loved it.
Yay!
I'll see you next year.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Well, the elves are loving their day here at Chessington. As we said, the front-facing staff like that have been absolutely amazing. They really have. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. We've got to be a bit careful here because there's going to be clear copyright music with Christmas music playing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to show you the sights.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
Here comes Kurt with map, laughing all the way. Oh, we like Christmas at Chessington World of Adventures. Okay, I'm not a very good singer. That's it. That's Winter's Tale. We've had a good day at Winter's Tale. We've had a good day. We've seen Santa Claus. We've had a bit of a laugh. We've done some Vampire. We got stuck on Grufflao. We did some Sea Storm, did some Carousel, looked around sea life, saw the animals. Not very impressed with Trail of the Kings, but you know, I think it needs a few more. Bit of love, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we didn't even see the bush dogs.
We didn't see anything. Those leopards, I think they're fictional.
No, we only saw the red fox.
We did.
We saw the
So
lion.
we saw, oh, we did see the lion actually. I didn't see the male lion, I heard him. So we saw the red fox, which I can see in my garden. So can't say I'm overly impressed with that, to be honest with you. Here's the prices, by the way, if anyone come in. I haven't checked actually that it is free post-Christmas. I say that because it was last year, but I don't know whether or not it is this year. So check the website. Check the website first. Please check the website first. It was sold out today. It was sold out yesterday, so it's a great start for Chessington. And yeah, you know, Park does do lights very well, does do events very well, and that was a great event. So we had a great laugh. Enjoy it.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy Vampire Cod. He will hopefully be recovered. Be recovered, won't you?
Yeah.
For next season. He's holding out now. He's holding out for next season. He should be recovered. Fingers crossed he'll be absolutely fine and we'll be rocking and rolling all the way back to Chessington World of Adventures. He loves the rock and roll. He won't go back on that again, I can say that now. I won't go back on that again. I wouldn't expect him to. But from Chessington and the Winter's Tale, remember to check out our construction video. The link is in the description. That went up before this, so make sure you check out the construction. There's a lot of changes coming to Chessington in 2020, and of course we will be at the forefront of it all. We'll see you next time.